now being worked on. We now have with us the number one designer, the man who is the father of penny auctions. He's now on board with us, and they're about to launch this incredible brand new site that has all the bells and whistles, and it's going to have above and beyond anything you can imagine. But what it's going to do, which is really making a lot of sense, and you'll see as we go on, is that we're going to have two auction sites. One for the person who comes in with the 25 free. The company is giving away 25 free bids when somebody signs up on your link. You will also have the right to give away bids, but your bids will have access to the let's say the better or plan, the number two auction. Number one will be the lesser products. I don't think we're going to be allowed in there, so that the new people can win, get excited, and then us who has much more volume in bids will go into the better one where the watches, the cars, and the are you hearing me? Sound check, 1, 2. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So the real Bidsin site is the one for us, and then they're going to have one that when the company gives away their free bids, it's just my computer. What are they talking about? I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Okay. So we have two sites now. Everybody, we have two sites now. All right, which is really good. So when you give away your bids are going to allow people to have access to the better one. And when the company gives away their 25 bids, and like Bernie said last night, QuizBiz is 10 bids, we're going to be attracting a lot of people because we're more than double what QuizBiz gives away. And we have an incredible auction site, so it's going to be very, very exciting. So that is about bids. And so when it says here that you're going to get 25% of retail commission, that's very serious. I'm going to tell you why. Because if I give you 25 bids and I get you a little bit hooked and you win something that's €30, or maybe it's a bottle of perfume or whatever, a gift card to Bed Bath & Beyond, you're going to get hooked, and you're going to want to buy because we're going to tell you, would you like the entrance to the next one? So receiving 25% commission on retail is big now. It really is, because they're going to distinguish the two. Guys, they have so many things on the drawing board, plus this came along. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it, and they're doing a really good job. So all affiliates must be in good standing each month to be qualified. All right, and that means that they have to have their 25 admin fee, and they have to generate at least 25 PV. I'm going on to slide 2. Yesterday we had a little problem with the slides. Can you see slide 2? Can you see slide 2? Okay, great. This is very powerful, everybody. This is the one-time bonus. Now, look, the Bidify starter pack is €100. You receive 230 of the good bids, or our bids, the big, let's call it the grand bids. And you receive 100 PV, and it generates a one-time bonus. We go from 100 to 250 to 500 to €1,000 to €3,000. 7,000 bids, 3,000 PV, and it generates a one-time bonus. Now, we all know that if we join something, the biggest question is, how fast can I get my money back? How fast am I going to be in the black? And if you're in this industry, it's called front loading. Guys, they loaded us down for bear, all right? Because the one-time bonus is smoking. They're paying out 50%, everybody. Let's just go in here. All right, we've got Cindy H. Cindy H sponsors Cindy N. Cindy H will receive 32%. So on €100, It's €32 that you would see on the starter pack. She would receive €80 on the premium, 160 in the builder, 320 on the advantage, and the professional 960. So I just want to stop here, right here. Guys, it's the end of the month. Your mortgage is due and it's $2,000. What does that mean? You go and you find two good people and you sponsor them at the professional level, and there's your mortgage. Now remember, this drops right into your e-cash, your e-wallet. This goes immediately into your e-wallet. So now, because Cindy H sponsored Cindy N, and her upline is Chris, Chris receives 6%. The upline receives 6% for helping. So you received as the sponsor 6%. So on a €100 package, it's €6, 15, 30, 60, and 180. That's awesome. So if I was to go and sponsor Brenda and she went to town, Brenda's going to make a lot of money, but look what I'm going to make. 6, 15, 30, 60, 180. Is that incredible? That's a lot of money, guys. If you have somebody that wants to hit it out of the park, you can make incredible, incredible money. Does everybody still hear me? I'm just checking. Sound check. 1, 2. Thank you. Here's where the game begins, everybody. This is huge. This is huge. Okay? This is huge. There are going to be levels, and we're going to discuss them in a minute. It's the first team trainer. It's the first ambassador, the first ruby, and the first diamond. Really, really important. I think I skipped the slide, so let me go back and let me explain to you now what qualifies this. A qualified affiliate is someone who pays their $25 monthly. They have 25 PV. They receive 25% of retail on their customers. They are an affiliate for the one-time bonus, and they have a unilevel commission. Again, the unilevel now has compression, so that's infinity. A team trainer is somebody with 100 PV. They have to have 100 PV and 3 personally sponsored affiliates, a minimum of 10 personally referred verified customers. That means somebody that has accepted the 25 bids and verified their email. 25% retail commission on your customer volume, and you receive a team trainer, one-time bonus, and a unilevel commission. Now we go over to the ambassador. This is all on PV, Cindy. This is all on PV, not GV. We go over to the ambassador, and you need a minimum of 300 PV. You need 15 personally sponsored customers. You need 25% commission on your retail customers, and 3 personal referred affiliates that have the ranking of team trainer. So that means you have to have 3 people that have 3 people sponsored. Remember, guys, the duplication starts when you have people that are sponsoring and you're on your 3rd level. That's generally when duplication starts. Okay, when you purchase, Cheryl, you'll see it in a minute, sweetheart. Now, to be a ruby, you have 500 PV, you have 20 personally sponsored verified customers, 25% on retail, a minimum of 5 personal affiliates that have the rank. 2 have to have the rank of ambassador. 2 have to have the rank of ambassador, and 1 has to have the rank of team trainer. Diamond is 500 PV, minimum of 330 personally verified customers, 25% retail, and 5 personally, where 2 have to be the rank of Ruby and 1 has to be the rank of Ambassador. Now, you'll receive the Diamond one-time bonus, which we are going to talk about, and the 6 leadership pools. Now, these pools, everybody, these pools are going to be paid out daily. is that 2 team trainers, is there a way to keep track of these? In your back office, you'll see, Maureen, what you have. In the back of your office, when they do the new programming, you will see what level you are and what you have. You know what? Because let's just say you have, you're looking at a Ruby. Let's say no, it's okay, fired up. We're not a binary. You're looking at a Ruby and you have the 2 ambassadors, but you need 1 team. Yes, Clay. Okay, so it's really you're a diamond. Okay, sorry, Maureen. Sorry, I'll look at the diamond. Okay, you are now pushing for a diamond, and you have the 2 rubies, but you need 1 ambassador. So you can go then and look in your back office and see who's closer to be ambassador, and then stop what you're doing and work with them that week. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. That you're working with them and you're going to be able to get them into diamond. That's huge. You're controlling your destiny. You're controlling you're controlling what you're doing. Okay? If you need money today, then go out and sponsor. If you're needing money to plan to buy something, get to a diamond tomorrow. Here's why. Here's why, everybody. Let's go back to this slide. I now sign up, Fired Up, okay? And Fired Up comes in at €3,000. Fiddlehead comes in, and he comes in at 3,000. The sponsor and the upline are going to receive the 960 and the 180, but now the system, this is huge, guys, please. Hold on 1 second, Pete. This is huge. The system will find the first team trainer in the line and dump €90 on them. We'll find the first ambassador, drop 90 on them. The first ruby, drop 90 on them. The first diamond. Now, if I'm a diamond and I'm right above them, I will get the 90, the 90, the 90, the 90. Guys, do you hear me? I'll get to that answer in a minute. Let me finish my train of thought. I can be the first diamond under them, and I would get all 4 bonuses if there was no team trainer, ambassador, ruby. I'm allowed to earn all 4. Why would somebody come in at 3,000 level? That's a state of mind. First of all, when you come in at the 3,000 level, first and foremost, you receive 7,000 bids. 7,000 bids. Number one, here's my attitude about the auction. I love it. I go in and I play now on stuff that I would never buy myself. I've got that little vacuum cleaner hitting the walls over here. I've got a Louis Vuitton bag. I now have a 70-inch TV because I won the Walmart cards. I have 2 cards to JetBlue so I can take a vacation. There's stuff in that auction that I would never go out and buy because it would blow my budget. But if I can win it, it's tremendous. That's one. Number 2, why would I do this at 3,000 PV? And I'll show you. We're going to see the PV in a minute. The PV really is important. Now, when you do the 3,000 euro and you train yourself to do it, and many of you always say it's easy to find somebody with 3,000 than it is to find somebody with 30. If we all train ourselves to go max out and go the highest, think about it. If you sign up 3,000 €3,000 a day, you're making over $3,500 a day. If you train those 3 people to do the same, you're making from them close to €600 a day. It's a frame of mind, but also you got to remember that 7,000 bids. That 7,000 bids is very important because I'm going to give away some of my bids. Listen to this. I'm going to give away some of my bids because I want the big boys. I don't want them to play in the kindergarten auction. I want them to play in the college auction and the big boy auction. Now I've got some very exciting news for you. All right? Very exciting news. we are going to be allowed, all of us in the system, to purchase one of these packages when we flip the switch. We will all be allowed to purchase one of these packages. Now, you also know that you can purchase these packages with your frequent sales credits. Yes, you can, Mikey. Yes, you can. So for me, that I'm gonna stop being your customer service, and I don't want to be a travel agent anymore. It's killing me. I'm going back to sponsoring. You know what, guys? I'm not going to be on Skype because this, for me, if I bring in, and think about this is mind-boggling. If I bring in 10 people a week for 1 month, that's 40 people at the 3,000 level. I made 40,000 euro. You show me where I can make that kind of money anyplace, just on this one bonus. Forget about what I train my downline. Forget about the unit level, just on this one bonus. The power is huge in the unit level. So now, once I'm inside, here's my packages. I could buy a package for 25 euro, and it gets me 15 bits and bids and a 25 PV. I can buy a package of 100 euro, and it gets me 200 bits and bids and 100 PV, and the unilevel. Remember, the unilevel is now got compression. Do you know how big that is? Okay, and then I have 600 for the 300 and 1,000 for the 5. If you notice that prices of our bids have gone down because we're going to be competitive. It's kind of like everybody move over. Bidson is in town. Now, the unilevel could be very, very, very powerful. You're right, Cheryl. And it's so funny because I wanted to try something, but we didn't have time. No, Terry. Your frequent sales credits. You're not going to be able. I don't think you're going to be able to go into the beginners. I think the beginners are going to stay. Maureen, I don't know. I'm guessing, honey. The beginners would stay for beginners. I don't think that we should be able to get into the beginners because that's where it gets crazy. I mean, everybody, seriously, I mean, I go in there and I look at who's in there. There's some heavy-duty people in there. I mean, there's some professionals in there. So we want to get everybody hooked, don't we? So we need to have the amateurs doing it. Now, the unilevel is very powerful. Why? Because when I go buy my packages, every time I have frequent sales, anytime I make money, and I got to watch my levels of my personal PV because I want to make sure that I qualify for the highest rank, and I go and I buy a package, it drops into this unilevel. Pete, that's a very loaded question. Okay? That's a loaded question, Pete. The answer is you can bypass it, but I would never ask any of you to stay to bypass it. I would just make it an automatic. Do you know what I'm saying, Pete? Every single one of us just make it. I mean, that's where the power is. Yeah, I agree. That's where the power is. But legally, you can't make anybody do anything. Okay? Now, they're not getting the money from other affiliates, okay? They're not getting money from that. That's not exactly, that's what got everybody in trouble, sweetheart. If you read the other, that's not how it goes. Our job is to market Bidson and to make it the biggest and the baddest auction site in the world. Okay, James? Okay, I didn't say anything past it. All right, hold on, guys. Let me finish with James first, and I'm going to come back. So, James, the auction site makes incredible profit when it's run right. And think about what I said earlier. Number one, we've got the new guy that just came on board with us, that the new design is unbelievable. And we're going to have 2 sites, and we're going to have just like Crib is all the fun stuff in the back of our auction site. It's smoking, new merchandise, everything going on. So our job is to make bids and profitable. Then you're home free, my dear. You are home free. Okay? Hey, yeah. I'm gonna woohoo with you soon too. Wait, we're not done yet, guys. Wait. Sellback is still available, Maureen. Sellback is still available. Before the boat, Miguel. Before the boat. And you know what? I gotta give these guys credit. They're doing too much. They're doing a lot. So if it's maybe it's October 1st. Let's say October 1st. Guys, let's put a date of October 1st and Allen Wine and everything. Because remember, they got GPG coming in. They got the new Bidson site coming in. They've got the programming of this new whole pay plan. They've got that big, huge announcement of something that Ferdy's been working on that's supposed to change the way we do business on the internet. Should I keep going on? They've got the cruise. Like, how much can you do? There's only, how big, I don't care how big your staff is. So let's just be a little patient and let's just say on the outside, it's going to be on the 1st. I'm not going to answer side questions. Please be respectful. Okay, please be respectful and let me finish this. And then I will answer anything you want. Please be respectful. So on this level, guys, listen to this. To max it out, you have to have 500 PV and 1500 GV. I'll get there. 500 PV, 1500 GV, and it goes down 8 levels. 10, 4%, 4%, 4%, 4%, 4%, 4%, 4%. Now, there is compression. So, if Gina Klein signs up under me, I make 10%. But it goes up 8 levels. And if there's, let's just say, in the middle of that, Fred King is not active, we skip over Fred and we go to the next. So it's really 9. Let's just say level 2 is not there. We compress, we go to the next. What is that? Number 10. So, I mean, having compression is huge. There's no end to how deep you can go. You'll never lose money. It'll never be left on the table. In this business, that's called tabling or shelving, and most companies keep it nowadays. They are not keeping it. They're going to do compression until every penny is paid out. Okay? Why would 600 PV help? I'm going to tell you why, Cindy. And I personally, for me, it makes all the sense in the world. If we train from the bottom up, Cindy, if you did 6,000 PV and dropped it in here, you're making a percent. 10% of the 6,000. See what I'm saying? Gotta go from the bottom up, baby. Gotta buy the bigger packages, everybody. When you come inside, the one time doesn't come in your unilevel. This comes in your unilevel. So every time you've got 500 in your account, you go and you buy 500 euro. If you could do those bids once a week, once a day, depending on how fast you're growing, that's what you do. Okay, it drops in your unilevel. No, never your own, it goes to the next. Never your own, hey man. Never your own, it goes to next. Listen to this. So it's now Tuesday, and I look at my back office. I made cash and I made frequent sales credits. I'm going to go now and buy bid package 4 for 500 euro. It's the same place, Maureen. They're all intact, just as they were before, Maureen. Which is huge. Listen more. Think about this. You go in your back office and you have frequent sales credits, and you have enough to buy a 500 euro package. You go in and you buy it. You are now dropping the 500 euro inside of your unilevel. And you're helping with the 500 PB. That helps you. You want to achieve. Anybody that's doing this always wants to be on the max level. You got to max anything you're at, otherwise you might as well not get up. You try to max everything you do. I mean, are you seeing this, guys? This is huge. A lot of money to be made here. A lot of money to be made. So let's continue because we got a lot more to do. So we talked about earlier about the ambassador, the ruby, and the diamond. This is going to be called the diamond pool. Okay, that's a nickname for it. This pay is going to be paid once a day. Now listen to this. When you achieve an ambassador, you receive 1 point in this leadership pool. When you achieve ruby, which we talked about, and we'll go back and look at it again, you receive the 1 plus the 3 of the pool. When you achieve diamond, you got the 1, the 3, and the 6. That's 10 points, guys, of this daily pool. Obviously, the faster you get to diamond, the more money you're going to make because the less people are at the highest, isn't it? Which is just nature itself. It's always that way. This is huge. This is huge. Now, this is done on the production of Bidify because all the bids are being sold out of Bidify now. 5% company-wide production. So let's go back and let's regroup for 1 second so you have an understanding of what's going on. One, you've got a new starter pack, all right, that the overall money is ridiculous. They're giving us back 50%, and they're rewarding the workers by doing the first team trade in the ambassador, the ruby, and the diamond. So we've got some great stuff going on here. 2, we now achieve different levels, and when we do, we get rewarded inside of the diamond pool. So if you achieve the ambassador, the ruby, and the diamond, you are in a pool that actually goes out on a daily basis, and you get paid daily on this pool. And it's a percent of the company's production. All right, then you go inside, you can buy packages. You have your frequent sales credits to buy package. You can use your money. I've used plenty of money to buy packages. You have your compression on your unit level, and we go 8 levels, but with compression it's infinity. And the most required out of you to build this is 500 PV and 1500 GV. And I mean, that's nothing when you're looking at the tiers and how easy it is for us. Then we have the leadership pool or the diamond pool that we're going to call it, and you can get up to 10 points on a daily basis at 5% company-wide. Now, everybody, the bits and bonus is still in effect. It's up to 50%, and you're paid daily on it, and you're paid on Mondays and empties into your cash account. It's staying in its effect right now the way it is. They're always going to look for something better for you. They will not let anybody get hurt. Once again, you guys, it just amazes me. It just amazes me how sometimes they're worried that you're not going to get hurt. They're killing themselves so that you're not going to get hurt. So that stays in effect. That has not changed. Once a diamond, always a diamond. Now you got to qualify it every time. Now you got to watch your people and make sure you have all the requirements, Pete. Is this a complete other pool? Yes, absolutely, Lily. Yes, and all new people are able to get into it. Guys, I don't know. I mean, unless I'm not doing a good job, which is possible, are you seeing the power of this pay plan? Yeah, it's huge. It's huge, guys. It's absolutely huge. Is another way to explain it through that is that you can go in and win auctions and do sell-back to streamer. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I mean, you know what? When we first opened, Ahmed, you're my friend. You're in my home. You know, I mean, when we first opened, I went and I won so many. I sold back. I made 6,000 euros. The rule of getting 6. I have to think about that, Richie. I'll let you know how to build. I haven't even done that yet. I'm very, very structured. Oh, this is huge. This is going to be absolutely sick. And I'm working on a PowerPoint right now for this. And guys, once we hit the boat, listen to this. Once we hit the boat and all of the stuff breaks, it's just huge. Yes, you do. Cynthia, yes, you do. Guys, you're getting paid huge money. It's a business. You have to maintain your numbers. Um, Anna, when the new site comes up, okay, Anna, when the new site comes up, GPG. It's a new form of, hey, Kate, it's a new form of payment that's going to be in the back office that's going to have our own Bidify credit card. Our own Bidify credit card. And many of the leaders have experience with the company, and they're awesome. Just a little side note. Anybody that's on the cruise that did not receive their tickets, please email me or Skype me. It's very, very important. Yes, you can, Rick. All the components are in place. Everything is in place. It's just going to be retroactive. What's the special bonus? You got a new bonus, RC? You made a new bonus? What's the special bonus, RC? And another bonus you gave me. Retro to the day that they shut the site down to do this new plan. Now, RC, I want to know what RC's special bonus is. He's got a little pool going on the side. Are you doing a Susu, RC? Yep. All right. On the 10,000 leadership win. Oh no, RC, that's the Bidson bonus. Yeah, that's in fact, that's fine, sweetheart. Everybody, that doesn't change. I don't know the company. I don't know the company's policy, CB. But if you think about it, when they came in, they got their bid, so their product was delivered. But you can go to the company. I don't. I'm one of you guys. I'm not the company. I'm one of you. So you need to go to the company, honey. But if you really think about it, when they came in, they got their product. So talk to them. If we sponsor Six Wedding, get a ruby on one leg and a bastard on the same leg. Yes, it does fire up. Yes, it does. Honey, this is not a binary where you got to be wearing an orange hat, hopping on one leg, wearing a purple glove, turning around on Tuesday to pray to get paid on Wednesday. It's not a binary. Anna. I lost personally sponsored. Yeah, it's got to be personally sponsored. Your people have to get personally sponsored. Why are you getting dizzy, Armin? My baby. Armin, you better save a dance for me. Can you expand on how A1 customers can view the new action plan? Absolutely can. Very, very. I'll sing Amazing Grace. Ken, A1 is what's going to help you, one, get retail customers because they cultivate their leads for us and they're excellent retail customer leads. Two, you are required for me, I bought a lot of leads last night and I'll keep buying them. You're required as an ambassador to have 15 personal sponsored. You're required as a Ruby to have 20. Nope, sale's over, guys. I warned you last night. Hey, Sam. Speedo Sam. Hi, Mark. And 30 personally sponsored. 30 personally. All right. Do you want me to go ask him to put the sale on just for today? You guys ready to go in and buy? Should I go ask him? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to beg. You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. I'm gonna have to beg for the sale for today. All right, Larry, take the mic, and I'll be right back. Let me till Friday. Oh God, Joe, you want blood too, and the knife. Cindy, I'm not getting anything for you. Guys, hold on. Stop with the questions. Larry's going to talk. And let me see. I'm going to go and beg for a second. And if I got to beg, you're going to pay something dearly. Hold on. Go ahead. Take the mic, Larry.
Hey, Linda. Radio check, Brenda. Everybody, can you hear me okay in the room, Brenda? Everybody, can you hear me okay? Sorry, just doing a sound check. Okay, perfect. Okay. Hey guys, I'm excited to be here. I know last night I was on an airplane, so I missed the training last night when everything came out about the new compensation plan. One of the things that Linda just mentioned was GPG. I know that Brenda and Bernie and myself, that's one of the best global payment processors that I've ever used. I still work with a company probably 4 or 5 years later. I still get a compensation from that company every single month. What happens is I get an alert on my phone. It tells me that I've been paid, and I literally go right over to my GPG account. I pull it right out to my bank, and it's in my bank within 24 hours. So just the fact that this is going to be another option that we have, we're going to all get that Bidify Bidson credit card. But guys, just what I've seen today, I looked through the compensation plan last night. I got in about 2 o'clock in the morning, but I looked through it, and what I see that Linda, the power just on one thing that we've got here. If, like Linda said, if your rent's due or you've got a car payment due next week and you know you're not going to have enough to do it, you go out and you sign up 1 or 2 people at one of those packages, and you're literally on a daily basis going to get that. But not just the fast starts, guys. If you look at the qualifications, what they've really done here is, especially with JJ's gang, you guys all have the opportunity. We have literally one of the best leadership teams on the planet. We've got some incredible tools that are going to help you guys share and build this business. But what I've seen is if you come in and you really start to work this like a business, you're going to literally be getting daily pay. You're going to be getting fast start pay. You're going to be getting the Ruby, the Diamond, all those bonus pools. So what they've done is just made this incredible, not only for the worker to come in and work, but you can also come in, you can plug into the training, and just because you're new, or you don't know a lot of people, or you don't know how to share a business, you're at the right place at the right time. Because at JJ's gang, just the training that everybody, Linda, Brenda, everybody gives, Bernie, we've got Darren, we've got Michael Beal, so many leaders, and all we want you guys to do is just plug in, show up to the trainings. I know this week that me and Darren and Bernie are going to start webinars for new people, so we're actually going to have this webinar probably 2-3 times a week, so you guys can plug in guests. We're going to bring that tool back. We're also going to be bringing JJ's gang, jjsgang.com back. That new website is going to be entirely about sharing the business, different tools, different trainings. We're also going to have Mike is going to help us. We're going to have a new thing where the webinar will play. I think we're going to do 5 or 6 times a day. So literally your people can go right to the website, they can plug in, and they can pick whichever webinar they want to attend, and at the top of every hour or every other hour, the webinar is just going to play. So I mean, you can literally send people there all day long. We've got some really, really good tools that we're going to have coming out that are going to help you maximize this compensation plan, because like Linda said, this is one where you really want to come in at the max if you can, and that will maximize your compensation. But I love the fact that they've got the €25 as well, because a lot of people might be in different circumstances, different situations. So I love the fact that they've got something for everybody. At least you can come in for €50, you can start your business, and you can really get rolling with this, and slowly you can see how you could come in at the lower level, but if you bring in 5 people at the €3,000 level, I mean, you just made 3, 4, 5,000 euros right there. So this is incredible. I love the way they've loaded the front end, but you've also got just as much strength to the middle. You've got just as much strength to the unilevel. So I really think there's something for everybody. Linda, I'll turn the mic back over and see if you are back, and then I think we're done with the slides, guys. So you can see, I think we've got 5 slides there, and it's just really easy to share this. So and I want to remind everybody, we're going to be here at 1 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Eastern, and 11 o'clock Eastern. So there's no reason that somebody can't plug into one of the webinars and learn the PowerPoint. Linda does not need people call and say, hey Linda, can you explain the compensation plan to me? Because that's exactly what we're doing right here, guys. We're here for you 5 times today. That spans a whole 12-hour period. So somebody can plug into one of the webinars. So just share it with your teams. Linda, I'm going to give it back to you.
Okay, how much do you love me? Guess what, guys? I didn't get 25% sale. Sorry. I did not get the 25% sale. I'm really sorry. I got the 30% sale starting now until Friday night at midnight. 30% sale starting now until Friday night till midnight. Because we need a lot of them. We need a lot of them. So the code is 715 715 715. I feel like bingo. B715. B715. I threatened the man for his life. Okay? I have no idea, Terry. I don't know. I can't add that up. Alright, so everybody, you better run over there in case he changes his mind and go place orders. Once again, thank you for being here. We'll be back here at 1 o'clock. It has been my honor and my pleasure. I am so excited. I am so pumped up. 1, 4, 8, and 11, Larry, is that it? I can't remember. He's staying until Friday. 1, 4, 8, and 11. Play those lotto numbers, everybody.